Hi everybody, my name is Shelby. I'm the Director of Sports and Healthy Lifestyles at the Flushing YMCA. And today we're going to do a senior safe at-home workout that's 1 minute intervals of 1-minute intervals of 10 exercises that you can do at home. So a couple of housekeeping things. First thing, make sure that you have closed-toe tennis shoes or that you're barefoot. However, you're comfortable doing exercise in your home. We just ask that you don't have any like flip-flops or something that could be a trip hazard. Second thing, make sure that you have a chair for support. Make sure it's a sturdy chair, preferably armless, but just make sure that you're comfortable using it. If it does have arms, just try to limit the amount of times that you use the arms to stand up. And the next thing is make sure that you have water, easily accessible. Feel free at any time to take a break during the exercise and go ahead and take a sip of water. We want to make sure that you're staying hydrated, especially if you're working up a sweat during the exercise. Make sure that you have enough hydration. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So each exercise is going to be about a minute. It's 10 exercises, so it's a 10-minute workout. We're going to start by marching in place. So with marching in place, you can bring your knees up as high as you need to, or you can go as low as you need to, whatever's going to keep you moving. If you need to throw in a little bit more of a challenge, feel free to step out to the side, just like this. And just keep yourself moving. Like I said, this is just a warm-up, just trying to get the heart rate up, trying to get the muscles moving, just getting everything moving ready for the exercise. Feel free to swing your arms if you need to. If this is too much, you can cross them over your chest or just leave them down to your side. So we're just going to march. We're about halfway through. Keep yourself moving. Again, make sure you have plenty of space. And if at any point during the exercise you feel like you have any pain, any lightheadedness, any type of discomfort, please stop exercising and make sure that you're okay before you resume, okay? All right, that's it for the first exercise. Now we're gonna move on to chair-supported squat. So I'm actually gonna scoot this over to the side. You're gonna hold on to the back of the chair, feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna hip hinge, squat, and come back up. Now you can hold on to the chair the whole time if you need to, just like that, or if you're feeling a little brave, you can take your hands off. You want an added bonus, take your hands and press overhead when you come to the top of the exercise, just like that. But remember, if you need that extra support, use the chair. And anytime with this squat, make sure hips go back first, knees follow with the bend. If you do it the other way around, the knees will come out over the toes. We don't want that. So hips back, knees follow. All right, that's our second minute, so we're going to go on to the next exercise. So for this one, we're going to do a reverse lunge. I'm actually going to flip this back. So from here, leg goes back, and then back up. Just like that. And same thing, we want that knee behind the toes, reaching back with that back leg. About 30 seconds in. Make sure that when you're coming up to the top, that you're pressing with this leg up instead of dragging the back foot. Just like that. About 10 seconds left. And you can go as deep or as shallow as you need to. Just keep moving. Okay. Next, we're going to do a hip abduction. So, standing here, hips flat, out to the side. And at the 30-second mark, we're going to switch sides. We want the toes pointed forward. Supported weight on a bent leg. 3, 2, 1, and now we're going to switch the other side. Keeping the hips nice and level. We don't want to open the hips up, so that way our hips are pointed out. Good, about 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take a seat. And we're going to do a heel tap and an overhead press. So, sitting on the edge of your seat, we're doing heel tap and overhead press. Just like that. Good. So when you're doing the overhead press, you want to make sure the shoulders are back, chest is out, head is nice and tall. Just like that. And as you fatigue, make sure you keep the shoulders back. So as we fatigue, we tend to bring ourselves forward. Keep nice and tall. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now what we're going to do is a toe tap and a bicep curl. So, toe tap, curl, curl. So the important thing with this is that we know that 1, the elbow is doing the movement. We don't want the shoulder swinging as well, so only elbow movement. And 2, we're controlled and touching our toe to the floor. So we want to make sure that's nice and controlled. If you go too hard or you go too out of control, you could tip, so make sure that you're staying under control. Added bonus with this, if you wanted to add some weight, you absolutely could. You can grab 2 cans of food, dish detergent, anything like that, that'd give you a little bit of extra weight. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to work on our core. So, still seated in the chair, and with the hands up by the temples, not linked behind the head. We want them just resting up by the temples. And what you're going to do, standing nice and tall, string pulling your head up, shoulders back, act like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. And from here, you're going to engage your core, shrink, and touch and bicycle, just like that. If you can touch your elbow to your knee, fantastic. If you cannot, that is fine. Get as close as you can. Just like that. Keeping those shoulders nice and retracted. You're going to have good posture. Keeping the neck nice and neutral. We don't want to be linking and pulling your head forward. We just want nice neutral positioning. Engaging the core, pulling the belly button back towards the spine. Good. Okay. Next exercise, we are going to do arm circles. So we're going to switch about 30 seconds in. So going forward, we just want that good rotation. The farther out your arms are, the harder it's going to be. So if it's a little bit too difficult to be fully extended, please feel free to bring your arms in a little closer. Put a little bit more bend in your elbow. All right, so now we're counting down 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch directions. Now for this, make sure that you're swinging back far enough that you're feeling the work in your shoulders. So pull your arms back a little bit farther. Good. About 10 more seconds. Try to keep a nice steady pace. Try not to get slower if you can. Keep a nice steady pace, nice steady tempo. Good. Okay, now we're going to go ahead, we're going to start into our cool down. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to work on taking deep breaths while we perform this stretch. So sitting nice and tall, hips level, knees level, feet flat on the floor. We're going to reach up, overhead. Take a deep breath in. Slow, controlled release of that breath. Bring the shoulders back if you can. And bring it back down. We're going to do that again. So up. Release that breath. And back down. One more time. Up. And back down. Good. The last stretch, this is the end of our cool down. You're going to take your right heel, put it on the floor so you have a good bend in your opposite leg, so your left leg is bent. You're going to hinge at the hips, so you're going to lean forward at the hips, keeping the shoulders back, and you're going to try to touch your toe. If you can touch your toe, fantastic. If you can't, that is fine. Just get as close to it as you can. Every couple seconds, try to inch a little bit closer. 30 seconds, we're going to switch. Okay, go ahead and bring this foot back to the center. You're going to extend this one, heel into the ground. You're going to reach out, again, shoulders back, reaching forward. And this is, you're going to feel a really good stretch in the hamstring. You want to really zone in on that part of your body. It's typically very tight. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring it up. Take a deep breath in. You just did a great 10-minute workout. You can do that as many times a day as you'd like. This is just a good snapshot of a workout that you can do that's safe in your home and that is safe for seniors. So, right now, take your water, take a sip. Good job. Please check out YMCA at home for other workouts from other instructors for the YMCA of Greater New York. There's a lot of senior safe exercises as well as dance, yoga, and some boot camp style exercise classes as well. So we miss you guys very much. We're excited for the day that we can reopen our doors. Have a great day.